Bro, I want y'all to realize something. I need another haircut, but bro, my chat is free. Like anything that has to do with like God and everything, bro, like spreading the word and all that, it's free. I'm not monetizing spreading the word because that would be crazy, right? The only thing that I pay for in my chat is when we live trade, live weekly classes and stuff like that. That's what's like paid. But like y'all getting confused, bro. I'm not putting the price on spreading the word. All that is in the free chat. Like the word. We even got a Bible study tonight that we doing at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern time. And bro, that's for the free chat for everybody. That's for everybody to come to. It's an open Discord. Like it's I seen some comments and he was like, "Oh, your faith has a subscription on it," but it's like, no, bro. The you got it all wrong. The subscription is for the when you want to learn how to trade for me. The word is free. I'm not gonna make myself feel bad for monetizing myself, and I didn't have hella plenty testimonials on teaching people and getting them to where they need to be, you know, with day trading. What's up, y'all? It's Mario Trades, and I'm gonna be showing y'all how to manage y'all trades. Right? A lot of people don't be knowing how to manage their trades, or how to hold a winning trade to the best of their ability, or when to cut a losing trade. So I'm here to do a video on managing trades and managing risk. I guess managing trades and maximizing profit. Right? So let's say you got a higher time frame point of interest or a key level, right? So we're gonna use this as a key level, right? So say you want your trade, or you see the market moving, right? On the higher time frame, we're here at key level. So let's say this is the 4 hour time frame. This is the 4 hour, right? Now, once we hit that key level on the 4 hour or that higher time frame PD array, right? So we're gonna put or higher time frame PD array. We're gonna go to the lower time frame, which is you can use the 15, the 5, right? And you really don't need nothing higher than the hourly time frame, right? So let's say the 1 hour, right? So on the 15 or 5, after we hit that key level, right? We come inside of here. I would like to see us retest that key level on the lower time frame. We get some type of SMT going at the top, the highs to confirm that reversal, or SSMT if you're a day trader. As when I say day, I mean like quarterly theory, right? So after we get that SMT or that SSMT inside that higher time frame key level, but on the lower time frame, I would like to see a shift. Obviously, basic 2022 model, right? And then you get the PD array that was made after that shift created, right? It can be a fair value gap, it can be a breaker, it can be a BPR, whichever PD array you personally use, that would be the one that you're entering off of, right? So we're gonna pull back into that PD array for you to enter, right? Boom. Now at this point, you got your entry, you're managing your risk, and stuff like that, right? So like I was saying, once we pull back to this fair value gap right here for your entry or the trigger entry, whatever it is, BPR, whatever, this is going to be your entry signal, right? Stop loss at that SMT because as long as the SMT holds, we're good. We target sell side liquidity on a higher time frame, so that would be like a higher time frame low or something like that, right here. So we mark out our sell side. Boom. So How to manage your trades once you get your setup, right? Bro, it's so easy because now your trade is in the green, right? Fair value gap was made again. Once we get multiple um, PDRAs made on the way down or up in your trade, you start using those as a support and resistance, and you can bring your stop loss down above them because those should get respected, right? So once we create another, PDRA, right, I pull my stop loss to break even because at that point, or I put it halfway of this, right, of this gap that I was supposed to hold for our entry, right, to make our risk smaller as the trade goes on. Boom. So we keep on going to create a breaker structure. We create an inversion. Now my stop loss is at break even. Let's say we drop a little more and we create a breaker or something like that. So now I have a breaker that's supposed to hold us down right here. Now it's like, okay, boom, my stop loss is now above this PD array because if this is supposed to hold, right? So let's say if it don't, I still have this PD array holding me for my entry or my trade, right? So you're not at this point. You're trailing, but it's like a strategic trailing. You're not just trailing out of nowhere just because you see the profits and stuff like that. You're trailing because you actually have a reason. You actually have something holding your entry or for us to get sent down more, and you actually trust and believe in that, right? So at that point, trade goes down some more. We pull back. You're not scared because you're still in on this PD array. We go back down to finally hitting TP, and boom. Let's say the trade shoot down below your TP. My stop loss is now the end. I don't care what happens after this. We target the next sell side liquidity on a higher time frame. And we let the trade run. If it come back, it come back because we already hit TP. And if it don't, it don't. Right? Now, let me show y'all a real example on the charts, right, of NQ. So, boom. So I was just talking about this in my previous video. We had this week for NQ. Let's say we had this low being put in, right? We see the shift, we see the change in state of delivery, we see the fair value gaps made, right? So we have our sell curve right here, and then we have our buy curve to the upside, right? Let's say if I was a swing trader, I see the change in state of delivery, I see the first fair value gap made, right? Let's say I got my entry, right? Entry. This is all hypothetical, right? Because Molly, this is on a 1 hour. Nobody is risking this whole gap. And let's say we're targeting that buy side liquidity on a higher time frame, which is right here. So you have buy side, you have buy side right here, right? So let's say we targeted buy side liquidity. As the market is moving, right, we got a gap right here for entry, right? Now we have another gap right here. And this is above. Now we can go to break even because now if this gap does not hold, my thesis is incorrect, right? So we had this gap, right? Price pushes up again. Price pushes up again. Now we got another gap made. And mind you, it's not always going to be a fair value gap, right? It could be a breaker or it could be something else, but I'm just showing y'all how to manage your trades the correct way. Boom. Now this is the new gap, so now you can bring your stop loss, above here, or you can keep it down here to give it room to come back into this gap. Me personally, I just put it down below the first gap, the first candle of the fair value gap that was made. And then we just keep on going. Keep on holding. You got another gap that was made. Now you trail again. Right? And then, as you can see, we pull back into it. Your trade never got stopped out. CP. Easy. Right? Then that's just off trailing. You're trailing strategically, though. It's not like a random trail. It's a strategic trail. You're not just trailing because you see profits. You're not trailing because you see the market moving down. You're not following them. See, one thing a lot of people get wrong, or one thing a lot of people do is, let me show y'all. They will be trailing as the trade goes up like this. Okay, we up right here. Let me go right here. We up with a little more. We go right here. We up right here. Look, then you start getting stopped out. You start trying to get back and you start chasing. But if you do the way I taught you or I'm showing you, and you're strategically trailing your trades with the PD arrays and stuff that will hold your entry, now you have an absolute reason on why you're holding your trades or why you get stopped out. It's like if this happened, then this happens type of deal, right? As long as you're strategically trailing your trade, you will never go wrong. 9 times out of 10, if you're in the right direction, it will either be a break even or you're going to hit your TP. Not saying you're going to hit it every time, but just know that is the most important thing. Maximizing them wins, making them losses smaller, right? So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it was very informative. I will see y'all in the next one, and we back pumping out content. God bless and peace.